Real estate exam questions with answers and explanations, part number 9. Which of the following is considered a general lien? A. Property tax lien. B. Mechanics lien. C. Mortgage lien. D. Judgment lien. Correct answer, D. Judgment lien. A general lien applies to all of a person's property, both real and personal. A judgment lien is a court-ordered claim against everything a debtor owns until the debt is paid. The others are specific liens, which only apply to a particular property. For example, if a court orders a person to pay damages in a lawsuit and they don't pay, the winner of the case can place a judgment lien on that person's property. This means the lien affects all the debtor's assets, not just one property. Which of the following best describes the purpose of an acceleration clause in a mortgage contract? A. It allows the borrower to skip payments during financial hardship. B. It gives the lender the right to demand full repayment if the borrower defaults. C. It increases the loan interest rate after a fixed period. D. It speeds up the closing process on a real estate transaction. Correct answer, B. It gives the lender the right to demand full repayment if the borrower defaults. An acceleration clause allows the lender to require the entire loan balance to be paid immediately if the borrower violates the loan terms, typically by missing payments or defaulting. For example, the borrower missed 3 mortgage payments, so the lender triggered the acceleration clause and demanded the full balance. This means the lender used their right to collect the entire remaining loan amount due to the missed payments. Which of the following types of property ownership offers the most complete legal rights, allowing the owner full and unlimited control over the property for an indefinite period of time? A. Life estate. B. Fee simple absolute. C. Leasehold estate. D. Defeasible fee estate. Correct answer, B. Fee simple absolute. A fee simple absolute is the highest and most complete form of ownership recognized by law. It gives the owner indefinite duration of ownership and full rights to possess, use, and transfer the property. Unlike other forms, it is not subject to conditions or limitations. A life estate lasts only for the duration of someone's life. A leasehold estate is a tenant's temporary right to occupy property. A defeasible fee estate can be revoked if certain conditions are violated. For example, Emily purchased a home and received the title in fee simple absolute. This means she has full and permanent ownership of the property without any conditions. If someone sells 1 acre out of their 3-acre property to a friend but keeps an appurtenant easement over the sold acre for access, ingress and egress, for themselves and their family, what is the friend's land classified as? A. Dominant tenement. B. Servient tenement. C. Licensee property. D. Prescriptive estate. Correct answer, B. Servient tenement. When an appurtenant easement is created, it benefits one parcel of land, the dominant tenement, and burdens another, the servient tenement. In this case, the friend's land is subject to the easement and must allow access for the original owner, making it the servient tenement. For example, the friend cannot block the former owner's driveway access because their 1-acre lot is the servient tenement. This means the friend's property must allow access due to the easement the seller reserved. Which of the following best describes an appurtenance in real estate? A. A building under construction. B. An item of personal property. C. A right or improvement attached to the land. D. A temporary structure placed on land. Correct answer, C. A right or improvement attached to the land. An appurtenance is something that belongs to and passes with the transfer of property, like rights, privileges, or improvements. For example, a shared driveway that comes with the purchase of a home is an appurtenance. This means the right to use the driveway is included with the property. Which type of leasehold estate does not typically involve a written agreement? A. Estate for years. B. Periodic tenancy. C. Estate at will. D. Estate at sufferance. Correct answer, C. Estate at will. An estate at will often exists without a formal written lease and may be terminated at any time by either party. For example, a tenant staying in a property with the owner's permission, without a lease, is in an estate at will. This means their occupancy is based on informal agreement and can end at any time. What is not legally required for a real estate contract to be valid? A. Offer and acceptance. B. Legal purpose. C. Mutual consent. D. A notary's signature. Correct answer, D. A notary's signature. A real estate contract must have offer, acceptance, consideration, and legal purpose, but notarization is not legally required for validity, though it may be required for recording. For example, a signed purchase agreement without notarization is still enforceable. This means a notary is not essential for the contract to be legally binding. What is included in the bundle of rights that comes with property ownership? A. The right to lease only. B. The right to use the property but not sell it. C. The rights to possess, use, transfer, encumber, and exclude. D. The right to enforce zoning. Correct answer, C. The rights to possess, use, transfer, encumber, and exclude. The bundle of rights includes all the legal rights a property owner has, including control, possession, exclusion, and transfer. For example, a homeowner can choose to rent out, sell, or mortgage their house. This implies the owner has full control under the bundle of rights. When an appraisal is ordered during a home purchase, who typically selects and hires the appraiser? A. The buyer. B. The seller. C. The lender. D. The real estate agent. Correct answer, C. The lender. The appraiser is usually hired by the lender to ensure the property's value matches the loan amount. For example, a bank orders an appraisal before approving a mortgage. This means the lender needs to confirm the home is worth the amount being loaned. What term is used when land is suddenly and violently removed due to natural causes? A. Erosion. B. Avulsion. C. Accretion. D. Reliction. Correct answer, B. Avulsion. Avulsion refers to the sudden removal of land by natural forces, such as a flood or river changing course. For example, after a flash flood, part of a property's riverbank was washed away. This means the land was lost suddenly due to avulsion.